with his mother now. And I know that I want to say that January would be something that I would have celebrated, with the family. Okay, so this is an uncle that I have here with me as I'm linking in. This is on that side. January is significant. I like to have my drinks. I was either joking or serious. There was no middle for me. I feel like I want to say the name Martin. I feel like Martin is significant, or there would be a Martin within the family that he's bringing my awareness. That's interesting because I have an uncle named Martin in spirit that like to drink. Oh, don't play with me. So let me go back to spirit and sort it out, right? Practice what I preach, students, right? No, this is not my uncle, obviously, but that's a interesting coincidence. But then again, spirit uses your frame of reference, so they would use that to come in. So there's definitely a significance for him having passed. I feel that everything would have started to shut down for this man. Okay, everything would have started to shut down, and he is on that side. Let me see what else. I feel like he would have connected with two children as being significant. So two children are very significant here. I feel that he talks about the two children as if they're his, but they're not his. And I know that he helped raise them. It feels to be a brother's. He's talking about two nephews or nieces, because it feels like a brother's kids. Almost as if he lived within the home. He says, I'm asking him, tell me more about whatever you want to say. He brings me to the home, and I feel like he's with these two kids or resided in the home with these two kids. Okay. I feel that I truly want to bring my awareness to January, and he's coming in with a father energy as well. So I feel that the family needs to know that he's with this father energy. So can anyone understand this? Again, feels to be like uncle. He is with his father in spirit. This is on dad's side. This man had a thicker mustache, darker hair, bigger eyes, like to wear flannel jackets or flannel. I just see flannel. It doesn't look like a shirt to me. It looks more like a jacket. Okay, so had the flannel jacket. And I gotta say, I do feel like he would have been a drinker, and it would have been too much. Okay, he had two grandsons. Okay, thank you very much for that, Jackie. Because I feel like, he talks about the fact that he liked to drink. Hello, guys. But he regrets it. He regrets it because it led to his passing, contributed to his passing. And I feel like it happened, like he shut down emotionally once these illnesses started happening. He says, I shut down. I feel like I want to say that I just lost the motivation in life once I knew I was sick, because I knew that when I was drinking and I was doing what I was doing to my physical body, that could possibly, lead to the moment. So when the moment came, he really got sad and really got depressed. Although I know I want to say that this man was a strong man. This man was a man that really did indeed push forward a bit stronger than normal men going through what he was going through. So there's the memories of him towards the end of his life, but the strength that came in with that. You understand? He doesn't choose the victim role. He takes responsibility. But boy, he said that I have a wonderful life. I had a wonderful wife. She was always there with me. She loved me very much. And I know there's a woman that comes to be beside him here in spirit as well. There's a woman that comes to be beside him in spirit, feels to be like a mother for him. So there's a mother energy. There's a mother here for him, right? In spirit. And there's a lot of love there, because I feel like mother would have went before him. Although I feel like he wouldn't have been much older because of how he passed, right? He would have had more years to him had he taken care of himself. So Jenny, you're saying that's your husband. So Jackie, does that still make sense? Does all of that still make sense for you? Because I know that I want to say that, he's coming in, he's talking about being that uncle. He was an uncle. He was a father. He was a grandfather. I feel like, he had all these beautiful relationships that he just is so happy to hold with him on the other side. He's throwing them out to me like cards. It's so funny. Like, this is what I was. This is what I was, But then he talks to me, but then he gets serious. And that was his demeanor. Like, he would talk and he would laugh and say a joke, but then he'd get serious. He'd get serious. I know that the memorial card would have been held in a purse for a very long time, and still to this day is in a purse. It's in a purse, okay? I would also know that there would have been rosaries that would have been made or obtained around the time that he would have passed, okay? That he would have passed. So I feel that he is very excited for being here with me today, because he says, you know, I don't think I communicate this fast ever in life, but I see everybody else doing it, so I'm coming in because I want to tell everybody that I love them, and I feel I want to say his anniversary is coming. His anniversary is coming. It hasn't passed this year. It's coming, okay? So he's coming in and using my reference because it's funny because I had an uncle that was very similar to everything that I'm saying for this man. So that would make sense why he would use my memories to come in. Okay. I do feel that I'm with Jackie. So Jackie, I'm going to leave that with you because I do feel that I'm with you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're a medium because all these souls are really tapping in with you today and coming in to give you those messages. Okay. So I'm going to keep going because I'm excited. Yay! So let me keep going here. Let's see who else I have here that has come to share time with us, okay? I feel like I have a daughter, and I know that I want to say that this daughter would have passed of illness. The illness that I feel that comes to be with me with this daughter is cancer. There is cancer with this daughter, and I feel that she was not, I feel like I want to say she was in her 30s. She wasn't... late 20s, getting to her 30s or early 30s for sure. I feel that she had a sister, so there would have been two sisters. And she said, I ignored the pain and I ignored the pain for a long time. She brings me here, and it was my fault, but I had to accept it and I had to keep a smile on my face. She says, when I passed, it was beautiful. I could hear the angels, and most importantly, the voice of my loved one saying to me, and I know there would have been a woman which feels to be like a sister or a mother, definitely closeness like that, like a sister or mother telling her, it's okay, it's all right. And the holding of the hands. So I know that there was holding of the hands on both sides, okay? But there was people all around her bed, okay? So all the way around like this. There would be holding of the hands here, okay? I know that it feels to me that she was a person that really loved music, because as I'm with her, I feel that I'm listening to music and I'm enjoying it. And when I cleaned the house, there was music going, and I want to talk about Madonna, you know, and I feel like I really like the 80s, and I want to go to 86 and the 1986 when, you know, the fluorescent colors were in, and I'm excited because I got to be me, because I was very artistic and not everybody understood me, and I had a lot of energy because I'm a high energy person. So can anyone understand this, please? Again, it feels to be a sister, feels to be someone that would have passed of cancer, and she says she was very blessed that everybody would have been around her in the bed when she passed. The holding of the hands, I know that when she's bringing me to that, the sister and the mom are very significant for her. Again, the sister and the mom are very significant for her. And she would have went on this journey with cancer for about 9 months before she passed. Again, I want to come to 9 months before she passed. See what else I get from her. She was a very colorful person, just a beautiful smile, was very loud, was very cha-cha, dressed nice, matched her clothes, smelled good, very loud, very spicy. Supposed to be very spicy to me, you know. She was a great loss for the family because she was very involved with the family. There wasn't a moment, she says, that she wasn't with the family. Again, it's supposed to be a sister cancer connection. Can anyone understand this, please? Sister cancer. 9 months she went through this. There was 2 sisters. She was one of 2, or no, this is our significance with 2. And I feel that she's bringing me to having pictures given to her by a younger child that were colored with Crayola, and she had them in front of her. The sadness of having to leave everyone through the illness, okay, Cindy. Okay, thank you very much, Cindy. I appreciate that. There was a sadness, you know, for her. Like she says, I didn't want to leave the younger generation. You know, the older generation was fine, but I didn't want to leave the younger generation, you know. She really, really enjoyed her presence, being full of others. She was a very talkative person, somebody that if she says, if I went out, I would say hi to everybody. You know, I knew that life was short, but I never knew that it would be this short. September is significant, and I also feel that November is significant here as well. This woman feels to be medium built woman, or definitely has a bigger bust than I do, because I feel bigger from here with this woman. And I'm pulling out muffins from the oven. I'm pulling out muffins from the oven, and it smells good. It smells like blueberry muffins, but I know that I made more than blueberry muffins. I made more than blueberry muffins. I always had a backache. My back hurted. I would stand for long periods of time, and I would clean. But in my downtime, when I sat down, I loved my chair. This was my chair, and I knitted. I made blankets. I made things. Okay, and then I would go to sleep. So to calm down, I would crochet or whatever you call that. So I know that she would do that because she says she was such high energy. Thank you very much, Cindy. That she would need to, you know, relax. So that's what she did in the night to calm herself down. And she liked her coffee. So she says, after a certain time, I try not to, you know, have coffee, but I like my coffee. And I had more than 1 cup of coffee, okay? That was okay. I made it. So if you told her to do something, she would do it faster. And I almost want to say that the coffee should not have been consumed, that she was on some sort of diet she was, you know, suggested to be on. But it was hard for her to keep it because she really loved bread. She liked a lot of butter on her bread. She liked the coffee. And she keeps doing this. I feel like I'm seeing a piece of cake, and I'm taking the frosting off of the piece of cake. I'm taking the frosting up, and I'm tasting, okay? And I shouldn't be doing that. I feel like there would have been a picture that she brings me to of her with a hat on. It looks like a sun hat. I could describe it, but she liked hats, but it's not a sun hat, you know. She really liked it, and it had like a little flower in the side. And I feel like there's a picture with her with this hat on, and that's what she's bringing it to my awareness, because there's a picture of her with this hat on. I feel that she wants to say that she's been bothering you a great deal, and thank you very much, Cindy. She is proud of you. She says sooner than later. So what I feel with that is like what you're thinking you've set a goal for 2 years. That's not correct. She says, you will do it sooner than later. So brace yourself, okay? She says, brace yourself. I'm on the roller coaster with you, and I'm excited about it. I'm happy. She talks about the viewing of the pictures, the family pictures. The albums are open. I'm looking at the pictures. There is pictures of her when she was very young, father, mother, aunts, uncles, generations back, that would have been looked at recently. She talks about the fact that would have been looked at recently. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. So I'll leave her love and presence with you. She's very excited to come in and acknowledge all that she has acknowledged. And I know that she walks away saying thank you, because it's like she had to come in this precise moment, because she wants you to know that she's here, right now. She's right here, right now. Okay, not that she was there yesterday, although she was, but she's right here, right now, and that you're supported. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna do one more here. One more. Okay. This is a mother that I have with me. There is a mother with me. And I feel as I'm with this mother that I am with her, and she's bringing to my awareness Christmas time. And I always had my red shirt on. As I'm her, I always have my red shirt on during Christmas time. And I like the silky shirt. That's the one I wore. That's the one I liked. And I always wore my perfume, even though they said it was loud. So what? And I want to talk about, oh my God, opium. Is the opium perfume. I feel like it's really loud. I would never wear it, but she brings me to opium. So it would have been the actual perfume, or perhaps a perfume that smelled like that. Okay. I feel that she is preparing for the holidays, and there's a significance with 4 children for her. There would be 4 children for her, and I feel there would have been her children, not anybody else's children. She's bringing my awareness to the 4 children. They feel to be my children. And it was the same routine every year. I was somebody of routine. I don't like to change my routine. I had issues with my heart. I had issues with my heart. My heart hurts. I have pain, and it started that way with pain, and then being fatigued, and it just got worse and worse. I feel that towards the end of her life, she would have wore oxygen, because I know I feel oxygen, but everything still needed to be to the end of her days exactly how she did it. She was particular, and everybody was really nervous to do the things for her, she says, because she liked it a certain way, and that was that. But she worked with them, she said. Her Christmas things are in the garage, so all of her Christmas stuff is still kept. Those things are in the garage, okay, outside. And I know I want to say that her daughter her daughter's living in the house where she lived. So her daughter's still living in the house where she lived, and she's acknowledging the Christmas thing, because even though she's on the other side, she's still a woman of routine, and is excited that the things are still there and that they haven't been gotten rid of. She is with her husband on the other side, okay? Her husband would have passed before her, and he would have greeted her on the other side. And I can't breathe. I would know that and I feel my elbows hurt because I'm on the table like this, and my elbows got worn down because I always had to do that because of my breathing, and I know that I couldn't really get around much. But I know that I spent time on a rocking chair. Rocking chair is significant, the rocking chair, okay? Again, this feels to be a mother to me. Can it maybe mean mother-in-law? Okay, thank you. And you would have to take the shirt, because she really likes the shirt, the loud perfume, and the 4 kids being significant. I want to come to be with her in her home where she brings me. I know that the kitchen would have been or had some yellow, because yellow is significant. And I feel that I had my pots for a very long time, and they were steel pots, heavy steel pots. And she says, you would have the pots, or you would have some of the pots, is what she's saying. She brings me to making soup, and it is being made fresh. It is chicken soup, carrots, celery, chicken cubes, steel pots. Again, all the pots look like thick steel pots. Thank you, Sue. Thick steel pots. Yellow. It's like a pale yellow. It's a pale yellow. And I feel like I can't breathe. Like really, my breathing is heavier, you know? So I know that she would have felt this heaviness. And I am even getting the feeling like, you know, there's just tightness going on here. You guys can hear it. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? There's tightness going on here. And I thank you, Sue. I thank you for taking care of me. I thank you for helping me. Everything was perfect as it was towards the end and even after I left. Thank you. I can't ask for more than what you've done. I loved everything from what I wore, because she's going like this. And I know that I want to say that it was perfect. So what you chose for her to wear was perfect. And she looked like an angel, she says. Looking down at myself, I felt like an angel. I felt wonderful. I liked my hair. I liked everything. You question if I did. I'm answering your question. You say, Mom, I hope everything was okay. I'm here to tell you it was perfect. Thank you. From the dress, to the hands, to the fingers, to the nails, to the hair. It wasn't easy, because to get her around, she shows me she would have been on a wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair towards the end, and I'm frustrated and I'm upset, and I don't need this and I don't want it. And I would have been very difficult to deal with, because I just didn't feel well. I just couldn't breathe, and I just really didn't want to give up, but I was tired of being tired. Literally, I was tired of being tired. I don't have bruises in my hands anymore, and I don't have needles being poked into me anymore. I was tired of it. I didn't want it anymore. I don't have to take blood thinner, or the reference of a blood thinner is being given to me. So when she would hit herself, that's where the bruises came from as well, not just, right, the drawing of the blood. There was the presence of Coumadin, and she had to be very careful with getting cut, and she was just frustrated. She's like, I was just frustrated, and I was so difficult, and I'm sorry about that, and I take responsibility now that I'm not in that horrible body. I'm okay. I don't feel bad for myself, she says. I'm not a person that feels bad for, and I know that I want to say that I spoke another language, because I feel like I'm saying things in a different way, almost just towards the end of my words. There's just a different lingo coming in here. So I know that I want to say that I spoke a different language. And I was a woman of faith. I was a woman of faith. I loved to follow what I was taught and keep the tradition of things. I did, and I always did, and you still do. And I thank you for that with all I've got. September is significant. September is significant. And you would also have her wedding picture. So her wedding picture, okay, is up. And she says, thank you. You would have felt bad for moving it or changing in some sort of way. And she says, don't at all. Don't feel that way, okay? I feel like she's in such peace. I just feel nice and peaceful as she's with me. I really do. So I'm going to leave that message with you, Sue. She feels wonderful, and she is in peace. And she says, thank you for taking that. Thank you for being who you are. And you would understand, Sue, that you would have said to her that it was okay for her to go. That it was okay for her to go. So I know that I want to say that it's okay for me to go, that I heard it's okay for me to go. And I feel peaceful. I feel peaceful, okay? I feel good now. Thank you. So I'll leave her love with you. Such a beautiful presence. Thank you so much, everybody that participated. I will try to do these a bit more. Look out for posts that my students post as well. If they're offering online gallery readings, this is kind of how they go. We connect and we bring forward. Thanks, Spirit, for being here, for putting the effort. They have free will on the other side, and they chose to be with us this evening. Again, if you guys are interested in any of my self-study courses, everything is 50% off. There's stuff on there for $15, $27. There's the link. I've posted it for you. Again, thank you. Chicagoland area, you know I do group readings, either gallery style like this or individual group readings. I do them online or I do them in person. If you have 6 people, you can come to me, but more than 6 people, I would come to you. I do phone readings, in-person readings, or online readings as well, which is like FaceTime. So I do readings for people all around the world, and I do mentor, I do teach. So just look out, hang out on my page, and you'll see everything that I am doing. Thank you, everybody, so much for giving me your time today and allowing me to be part of your day. Many blessings, everybody. Bye for now.